Late night news video. What? Hello, everyone. Bront, CatHerder. We're having some fun talking Raid Shadow Legends, and we are here on the main account, but we'll be talking some free-to-play as well. There's some cool news that has dropped that I just wanted to kind of share with you, and honestly, I also wanted to just thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me. It has been an absolutely amazing journey. I know I've said this a couple times. I've done some thank you stuff as well, but I have a brand new promo code link for the game. So if you guys are interested in supporting me, I would definitely appreciate you checking that out. You can use it to install the game. I'll have a big promo thing later on for it, but basically it's the link down below. You now can get Ellen Arl to start, which I'm super excited about. Ellen Arl is a very good early game champion, very good for progression, honestly very good in late game and very situational situations as well. You then get a Fane, and you then get a Mausoleum Mage. It is absolutely an amazing link, and I'm super stoked to have it. So, go check that out. And, if you want to make a new account, that's great. If you don't want to make a new account, but you have friends that do, share it with them. It really does help support me and the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome. That's enough of that, though. So why am I hopping in here in the middle of the night, which to be fair, I'm actually filming this in the morning. It's going to drop late at night to talk to you guys. Well, Polarium just released a wonderful new shard event that I wanted to talk about just a little bit. So we have the summoning pool, Prism shards. They're a thing. You can always buy them. They're okay value. They're actually decent-ish value, but it really does depend on where your account is. And again, I'm not telling you have to spend or you should spend. I wanted to break this down for folks that do decide to spend and how much, whether or not this is worth it. Now, just for your reference, if you look at these offers right here, you can get 210 for $49.99. And honestly, oftentimes you will get worse deals in the pop-ups. This is probably the best deal. Just do the simple math. Divide the number you get by how much you're spending, and that will tell you what is the best value pack to buy if you're going to be spending, especially if you're going to be spending a ton on these. Now, I don't necessarily recommend spending a ton on these, but you know what? $50 for 5 pulls here is not horrible. It's effectively buying the equivalent of 5 sacred shards, $10 each. You get a few extra because you can get these extra things for free, and you can earn some free ones of these too. Now, you'll also be able to pull these during the champion chase, because you'll see the event ends in 4 days and 17 hours, which means you will be able to pull these on Friday. So if you're struggling to make the fusion, for example, and you're not sure you're going to have enough shards for the champion chase, well, $50 will get you 5 epics minimum guaranteed. That is going to be half of what you probably need to get a rare. That'll be 12,500 points. So, that sounds like you're spending to just get the fusion, but that is something that people can and choose to do. So as far as value is concerned, this is probably one of the better values as far as getting points for an event guaranteed that you might spend your money on. On top of that, well, there's actually a pretty good set of champions here in the pool. You've got this new dude here. He looks kind of interesting. He's got some poisons that he can blow up. He can poison a bunch of people. He might actually be fun for some of the Chimera trials. Whether or not he does a bunch of damage or whether or not he's really not that great, I'm not sure. But for honestly an early game account, he would be amazing, as would most of the rest of these champions here. Some of them vary, like Candy has certainly got a very dated kit. Moto is okay. The Fistex is actually not too bad. If you need a damage dealer and Ogrin, it might not be a bad idea. In fact, I could probably use one on my main account. Same with Moto. It's mostly damage dealers here, but there's good damage dealers. Cowlight's actually pretty solid. Hefrak can be a great damage dealer. Rhodos, the more said about him, the better. He's amazing. Thor is absolutely amazing. Wallmaster, absolutely amazing. The Cheshire Cat, absolutely amazing. Cupid is still very solid. Calvalax has certainly seen a resurgence because of some of the epic relics you can get. And then Uzal, new champion, seems to do pretty good damage as well. On top of that, there's a pretty decent set of epics right here as well. I mean, there's a couple of them that are not great, but most of the ones that are not great are also part of the Mikage fusion. And the ones that are great are your Dythes, your Geomancers, your Neldors, your Thylesias are great. You could certainly say that Zargala is really good. She's good as a damage dealer in Curse City for late game. Allure, absolutely amazing. Fane, very good. You've got your, what's his name? Fenax right here, Nub Raids. Fat Man, very good ally attacker for a lot of early game accounts. Very, very good epics down here as well. So if you want to spend on this event, there are worse events you could spend on. I would advise if you're an early game player, you're probably going to get more value out of spending this than a late game player, just because even the epics are going to be huge for your account. Now, the other thing is usually we can get some of these things with a event that would be something like a Gear Ascension event right here. But if you look, this Gear Ascension event is actually going to be for relic fragments for the event relics, and same with the Soul Chase tournament, which will be definitely kind of interesting to pull for as well. So it looks like we're going to have a Soul Chase tomorrow as well for some of this stuff. That I would kind of hold off on. Maybe you pull your small ones. It really depends on if there's a rate up or not. I would honestly save my souls for one of the card events that they will often do with souls, because I think that that is going to get you a guaranteed champion as well. But we do, however, have Dungeon Divers, and the Dungeon Divers award here is for 5,000. It gets you this Prism Crystal. Now, this is a lot of energy. I am not going to lie. So I have probably dumped 300-ish energy into this so far just this morning, and I've got 306. I am farming stage 10 of Ice Golem at the moment because I am doing the Ice Golem tournament here. But that is going to be the Ice Golem tournament will get finished, and that'll probably get me to about 1,000, maybe 1,500. And then I'm going to put the rest of that energy into the event dungeon. And so I am going to go get that on my main account, and I'm honestly considering going for it on my free-to-play, and we'll certainly see how rough it becomes on my free-to-play. But my free-to-play does have about 2,200 gems, maybe 2,300 gems. And other than about 1,000, I want to kind of save for a couple of champions I'm going to want masteries on soon. I know that I can spend those, and getting a chance to get some of these champions on my free-to-play is going to be absolutely amazing. So am I recommending that you do this? It's really going to depend on where your account is at, and honestly, if you're doing the fusion. Don't sacrifice the fusion for a chance to get one of these shards, because you're going to get an epic most likely. You've got a 94% chance of getting an epic. Might be a good epic, but you only have a 94% chance of getting an epic. But if you can comfortably do the fusion and do this, well, this helps you do the fusion. And if you're going to skip an event, you can certainly skip another event instead. So maybe you decide to save your energy and not go for the Fire Knight tournament or the Spider tournament. Well, you should have had those. So maybe the Dragon tournament might be a good one that you might choose not to do. Or maybe you save some money for the gear enhancements and don't bother with the gear enhancements. I think gear enhancement can be a very good one to do, but it is definitely silver expensive. Or maybe you decide to skip a champion training event because, champion training can definitely be a resource intensive thing. And now that I don't necessarily have to do it, that's fine. Or even, hey, maybe I don't have to worry about the arena event because I really hate arena, so I'm not going to run my arena. So, doing this Dungeon Divers event gets you another rare for the fusion, and it gets you a chance to get some pretty awesome epics and legendaries. So I just kind of wanted to drop this bit of news in here because I think that it is going to be good for my free-to-play account, and I'm going to push for it. And we'll see if I actually go and get it or not. I've got, let's see, how many days do we have on this? We've got 3 days to do this. So that is certainly going to be difficult, particularly because at the moment RSL Helper is down for me. So that's going to be difficult for me to aim it properly. But that said, I want to farm the event dungeon. I certainly want to do the Ice Golem tournament, although to be fair, I could certainly just give up on the Ice Golem tournament and go straight for the Dungeon Divers as a replacement and farm the event dungeon as well. And in fact, maybe on my main I'll do that, although I'm already halfway to the Ice Golem dungeon, so I don't think that's going to be the case. So, but I just wanted to drop this bit of news and this bit of analysis out there. I don't usually drop videos like this. I usually do more pre-planned videos, but I thought this was something that would be interesting and worth discussing. Plus, I wanted to share my brand new link that I just got, shown today. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate you guys. More normal content coming up soon, but just wanted to share with this, you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and until the next video, I am Bront CatHerder.